Are you thinking of building or remodeling that home? But think no more. Visit Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited, dealers in hardware, plumbing and electrical needs. Get all your paints, doors, gravel, sand, cement, blocks and much more. Check them out at 492 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or Lal Bihari Trees, Devi. Call 654-1075 or 346-6819. Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited says, big or small, we handle all. Visit our Super Center Limited for all your grocery, household, stationery, puja items, cosmetics, baby items, clothing and hardware items. They are a one-stop shop. They have the best prices to suit your pocket. A friendly staff awaits you. Lots of parking available. Check them out today at number 63 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or call 610-2862. You can also visit Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited at number 1066 SS Aaron Road, Davie for all your furniture and appliances. Get your dining room and living room sets, beds, and lots more. Give them a call today at 647-3682. Iris Supercenter Limited and Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited. Prakash Budu Enterprises Limited of 163 Siparia Aaron Road, Davie. Buyers of iron, aluminum, copper, brass, steel, stainless steel, batteries, motors and lots more. Visit them today or call 475-4811 or 780-7664. Indusaf Equipment and Supplies Limited, suppliers of industrial pipes, valves, fittings, safety and general hardware. Visit them today at 1719 New Haven Avenue, Marbella or call 658-0785. Indusaf Equipment and Supplies Limited for all your industrial and hardware material. Are you preparing for that special occasion? Well, visit Dharam Jewelry Limited, specializes in precious and semi-precious gems, gold, silver and diamond jewelry. They also custom design jewelry. Repairs and cleaning are done on the spot. Visit them at number 126 Arangwes Main Road, Arangwes or call 610-6179. Dharam Jewelry Limited, the jewelry specialist. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories, suppliers of Magrims, new and used tires. They offer Hunter computerized four-wheel alignment and balancing. Visit them today at number 2 Clark Road, Pinal. Call 647-7662 or 269-3904 for more info. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories. D. Baliram, the Tire Master. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products, offers all your agricultural needs under one roof. We supply a wide range of pesticides and chemicals to prevent numerous diseases, as well as to enhance your crop growth and yield. We sell still equipment. At Asasco, we cater for large and small farmers, as well as home owners with a green thumb. For all your growing needs, visit us at 74 Arangwes Main Road, San Juan. Their phone number 638-5114 or their fax number 638-6178 and 87 Centenary Street, East Paje, Tunapuna. Telephone 222-4581 or you can send an email at asascochemicals@gmail.com. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products.
शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजा आनन परमाकं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानां एकदन्तम् उपास्महे एकदन्तम् उपास्महे पाहि गजानन दीनावना पाहि गजानन दीनावना सिन्दूरवदना श्रितजनपालन सिन्दूरवदना श्रितजनपालन पाहि गजानन दीनावना अम्बिकतनया अमराधीश्वर अम्बिकतनया अमराधीश्वर अगणित गुण गण आनंददायक अगणित गुण गण आनंददायक अगणित गुण गण आनंददायक पाहि गजानन दीनावना सिन्दूरवदना श्रितजनपालन पाहि गजानन दीनावना अम्बिकतनया अमराधीश्वर अगणित गुण गण आनंददायक अगणित गुण गण आनंददायक पाहि गजानन दीनावना पाहि गजानन दीनावना पाहि गजानन दीनावना
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश
सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक
जय गणेश
प्रथम कई सब तुम्ही पूजा तुम समोर नहीं कोई दूजा
हे प्रथम करे सब तुम ही पूजा तुम समोर नए कोई दूजा
रिद्धि सिद्धि सुख संपत्ति दायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश
जय गौरी सुत जय शिवनंदन सर्वकला समृत जगवंदन
जय गौरी सुत जय शिवनंदन सर्वकला समरत जगवंदन
दीन दुखी के सदा सहायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश
जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक
जय गणेश जय जय गणनायक सब विधि पूजत सब विधि लायक जय गणेश जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
लंबोदर पीतांबर सोहे हरिमणि मुकुट नयन रत्नारे
लंबोदर पीतांबर सोए हरिमणि मुकुट नयन रत्नारे
गजमणि माल गले ब्रिज सोहे गजमणि माल गले ब्रिज सोहे हाल लाल में चंद्र कलावे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
सारे ग पा रे ग पदा ग पदा सा पदा प ग रे सारे नि सा हे मोदक लेत देत जननी जब तुमक चलत नो पुर जनकारे
मोदक लेत देत जननी जब तुमक चलत नो पुर जनकारे
रिधि सिधि दो चमर धुलावत रिधि सिधि
चवर दुलावत
सूर समोह गति होत सुखावे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारे जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे
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 मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा गणपति जय गणपति जय मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे पापा मोरिया रे
गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपति नमः
गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपते नमः
गम गम गणपति गम गम गणपति गम गणपति
दुर्गा प्रियाय दुरितदूराय दुःखहरणाय नमः
प्रथमवन्द्याय पापनाशाय परमात्मने नमः
सकलविद्याय साधुवन्द्याय सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपते नमः गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपते नमः गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपते नमः गं गं गणपति गं गं गणपति गं गणपते नमः ॐ गं गणपते नमः
गं गणपते नमः
गं गणपते नमः गं गणपते नमः गं गणपते नमः
प्रेम से बोलिए गजानन स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आप लोग खड़ा हो जाए, प्लीज स्टैंड एज वी जॉइन once again in Arati, visualizing the beautiful form of Bhagwan Shri Ganapati Lord Ganesh, who is the embodiment of grace and divinity, the remover of all obstacles and negativities on the pathways of our lives. O Ganesh Ji, we stand before you as one family, bound to each other with love and respect, serving as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies within and without us, Lord. May you accept this sacred light that we are about to wave before you, that we never become the victim of darkness. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigvam Havamahi Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvannuti Bisidha Sadhanam Om Shriman Mahaganadipataye Namaha Om Bhadram Karnebhit Shunyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabiryajatraः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वागं सस्तनोभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षोररिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ यश्चन्द्रसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृता सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेदया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम्बोरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेदया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Together everyone. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः ओम श्री अनुभवानंदाय नमः ओम श्री चिन्मयानंदाय नमः ओम तपोवनाय नमः ओम श्री शंकराय नमः ओम श्री व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय नमः ओम गं गणपतये नमः ओम गं गणपतये नमः ओम गं गणपतये नमः जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। लधवन को भोग लगे, लधवन को भोग लगे, संत करिए सेवा। जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी,
भुजाधारी।
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी,
भुजाधारी।
माथे पे सिंदूर सोहे मूष की सवारी,
मूष की सवारी।
हमसे पार करो नाथ, हमसे पार करो नाथ, प्रश्न हरो मेरा। जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश देवा।
देत कोरियन को काया,
कोरियन को काया।
अंधन को आंख देत कोरियन को काया,
कोरियन को काया।
भाजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया,
निर्धन को माया।
हमसे पार करो नाथ, हमसे पार करो नाथ, देश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा।
जो तेरा ध्यान मिले उसको, मैं किसको,
मैं किसको।
कृपा करो हे देवा, रक्षा करो हे देवा, कृपा करो हे देवा, रक्षा करो, कष्ट हरो मेरा। जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। लधवन को भोग लगे, लधवन को भोग लगे, संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा।
गणपति पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा।
हनुमते नमः। ॐ नमो हनुमते नमः। ॐ नमो हनुमते नमः। 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 ॐ नमो हनुमते नमः। ॐ नमो हनुमते नमः। ॐ नमो हनुमते नमः। नमो हनुमते नमः। गं गणपतये नमः। गं गणपतये नमः। Everyone together, बोलो गं गणपतये नमः। 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 गणपति बाप्पा, गणपति बाप्पा, गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया। प्रेम से बोलिए गजानंद स्वामी की जय। आसन पर बैठिए, please be seated as we now chant the 108 names of Bhagwan Shri Ganapati Lord Ganesh while offering Archana, 108 flowers to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Ganapati. While this offering is being made, we invite everyone to stay focused on Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, chant his name or just say Swaha as the offerings of flowers to the lotus feet.
अथा गणेश स्तोत्र शतनमवलिः। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री गणदक्षाय नमः। ओम श्री विघ्नराजाय नमः। ओम श्री विनायकाय नमः। ओम श्री द्वैमातुराय नमः। ओम श्री सुमुखाय नमः। ओम श्री प्रमुखाय नमः। ओम श्री सन्मुखाय नमः। ओम श्री कृतने नमः। ओम श्री ज्ञानदीपाय नमः। ओम श्री सुखनिधये नमः। ओम श्री सुराध्यक्षाय नमः। ओम श्री सुरारिविधे नमः। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। ओम श्री मान्याय नमः। ओम श्री महान्मान्याय नमः। ओम श्री मृदात्मजाय नमः। ओम श्री पुराणाय नमः। ओम श्री पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री पूषणे नमः। ओम श्री पुष्कारिणे नमः। ओम श्री पुण्यकृते नमः। ओम श्री अग्रगम्याय नमः। ओम श्री अग्रपूज्याय नमः। ओम श्री अग्रगामिने नमः। ओम श्री मंत्रकृते नमः। ओम श्री चामिकर प्रभाय नमः। ओम श्री सर्वस्मै नमः। ओम श्री सर्वोपास्याय नमः। ओम श्री सर्वकर्त्रे नमः। ओम श्री सर्वनेत्रे नमः। ओम श्री सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री सर्वसिद्धाय नमः। ओम श्री सर्ववन्द्याय नमः। ओम श्री महाकालाय नमः। ओम श्री महाबलाय नमः। ओम श्री हेरंबाय नमः। ओम श्री लंबचतराय नमः। ओम श्री हस्रग्रीवाय नमः। ओम श्री महोदराय नमः। ओम श्री मदोत्कटाय नमः। ओम श्री महावीराय नमः। Om Shri Mantrine Namaha. Om Shri Mangaladaya Namaha. Om Shri Pramatachaya Namaha. Om Shri Prajnaya Namaha. Om Shri Pramodaya Namaha. Om Shri Modakapriyaya Namaha. Om Shri Jyotimate Namaha. Om Shri Matimate Namaha. Om Shri Kamine Namaha. Om Shri Kapitapriyaya Namaha. Om Shri Brahmacharine Namaha. Om Shri Brahmarupine Namaha. Om Shri Brahmavide Namaha. Om Shri Brahma Vandataya Namaha. Om Shri Jishnave Namaha. Om Shri Vishnu Priyaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhakta Jivitaya Namaha. Om Shri Jitamanmataya Namaha. Om Shri Aishwaryadaya Namaha. Om Shri Guhajaya Se Namaha. Om Shri Siddhi Sevitaya Namaha. Om Shri Vignakartre Namaha. Om Shri Vignahatre Namaha. Om Shri Vishnu Netre Namaha. Om Shri Viraje Namaha. Om Shri Swaraje Namaha. Om Shri Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Vakpataye Namaha. Om Shri Mate Namaha. Om Shri Shingarine Namaha. Om Shri Shritavatsalaya Namaha. Om Shri Shivapriyaya Namaha. Om Shri Shigrakadine Namaha. Om Shri Shashvataya Namaha. Om Shri Vanindanaya Namaha. Om Shri Baludataya Namaha. Om Shri Bhaktanidaye Namaha. Om Shri Bhavagamyaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhavatmajaya Namaha. Om Shri Mahate Namaha. Om Shri Mangaladayine Namaha. Om Shri Maheshaya Namaha. Om Shri Mahitaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyadharmine Namaha. Om Shri Sadadharaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyapadakrabaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhangaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhadantaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhadaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhavigrahaya Namaha. Om Shri Panchpatakanashine Namaha. Om Shri Parvati Priyanandanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshaya Namaha. Om Shri Vibhudharadaipadaya Namaha. Om Shri Veera Varagragaya Namaha. Om Shri Kumar Guru Vandyaya Namaha. Om Shri Kunjara Surubhanjanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vallabha Vallabhaya Namaha. Om Shri Varabhai Karambujaya Namaha. Om Shri Surakalashahastaya Namaha. Om Shri Surakarakaladaharaya Namaha. Om Shri Panchastaya Namaha. Om Shri Pradhaneshaya Namaha. Om Shri Puratanaya Namaha. Om Shri Varasiddhi Vinayakaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Dante Prachodayat. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha.
As we offer the coconut to Bhagwan Shri Ganesh, it is about to be broken. We pray that may all negativities, all negative karma, all negativities that may affect our lives, whether it's physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual, or Shri Ganesh, even the negativities that affects our communities in Trinidad and Tobago, our nation itself, we pray that all negativities or negative karmas be broken. O Shri Ganesh, may you accept our love tonight, and as the sacred water of the holy Nariyal Pala falls at thy lotus feet, O Shri Ganesh, may you cleanse our nation, may you cleanse our communities, may you cleanse our karma, may you cleanse us all. Salutations again and again. Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानम् अवशिष्यम् अवपश्चातात् अवपुरस्तात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमनोविज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेषति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वम् अवस्थात्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरो गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं सदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं सगंहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छ्रुतगायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् एकदन्ताय चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तलम्बोदरं शूपकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुनं दिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायन्ति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते स्थूलम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिनी शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः एतरतर्वशीर्षं योदीते स ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते स सर्वविघ्नैर्न बाध्यते स सर्वत्र सुखमेदते स पञ्चमहापापात् प्रमुच्यते सायमदीयानो दिवसकृतं पापं नाशयति प्रातरदीयानो रात्रिकृतं पापं नाशयति सायं प्रातः प्रयुञ्जानो पापो पापो भवति सर्वत्रादीयो नापविघ्नो भवति धर्मार्थकाममोक्षं च विन्दति इदमथर्वशिष्याय न देयं यो यदि मोहात् दासति स पापियान् भवति सहस्रावर्तनाद्यं यं कामति ते तं तमनेन साधयेत् अनेन गणपतिमभिषिञ्चति स वाग्मे भवति चतुर्थ्या मनश्नं जपति स विद्यावान् भवति इत्यथर्वणवाक्यम् ब्रह्माद्यावरणं विद्या न बिभेति कदाचनेति यो दुर्वाङ्कुरै यजति स वैश्रवणोपमो भवति यो लाजै यजति स यशोवान् भवति स मेधावान् भवति यो मोदकसहस्रेण यजति स वाञ्छितफलमवाप्नोति यस्साजसमिर्भिर्यजते स सर्वं लभते स सर्वं लभते अष्टौ ब्राह्मणान् सम्यग्राहयित्वा सूर्यवर्चस्वी भवति सूर्यग्रहे महानद्यां प्रतिमा सन्निधौ वा जप्त्वा सिद्धमन्त्रो भवति महाविघ्नात् प्रमुच्यते महादोषात् प्रमुच्यते महाप्रत्यवायात् प्रमुच्यते स सर्वविद् भवति स सर्वविद् भवति य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषत् together ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्वम् परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम. O Shri Ganesh, may your blessing manifest in the form of protection, physically, that our bodies be blessed with good health. O Ganesh Baba, we thank you for the wonderful health that we enjoy, but for those who are not healthy, let your healing touch be. O Shri Ganesh, for those whose minds are disturbed, may you touch the minds of your children, your devotees. May our minds be blessed with pure thoughts, wonderful emotions, and happy feeling. Hey Ganapati Bappa, may you bless, Lord, our intelligence and our intellect, that we be on the path of knowledge, that we never become the victim of ignorance. For wherever there is ignorance, there will be sorrow. And O Shri Ganesh, wherever you are present, there is always victory and success. Goals are fulfilled, dreams are realized. O Shri Ganesha, हे पार्वती पुत्र, हे शिव तनया, आपको हम कोटि कोटि प्रणाम करते हैं प्रभु. आप सारे जगत की उत्पत्ति करने वाले, सर्व संपत्ति दायक, सब प्रकाश करके सुख के दाता, कृपा करके हमारे सारे अवगुण और क्लेशों दूर कीजिए श्री गणेश. You are the light of this world. You are the embodiment of love. You are the embodiment and beyond the three gunas. Hey Ganapati, salutations at thy lotus feet we bow. Ekadantam umasutam vinayakam bhaj gajanana. Ekadantam umasutam vinayakam bhaj gajanana. मूषिकवाहन मोदकहस्ता, मूषिकवाहन मोदकहस्ता, विनायकं भज गजानना, विनायकं भज गजानना. एकदन्तं उमासुतं विनायकं भज गजानना. विघ्नविराजा विनायकं भज गजानना, विनायकं भज गजानना. एकदन्तं उमासुतं, एकदन्तं उमासुतं विनायकं भज गजानना. शंकर पुत्र, स्कंद पूर्वक शंकर पुत्र, विनायकं भज गजानना, विनायकं भज गजानना. एकदन्तं उमासुतं, एकदन्तं उमासुतं गजानना
विनायकं भज गजानना
एकदन्तम् उमासुतं विनायकं भज गजानना. Very special and cordial welcome to each and every one of you, my friends, once again on behalf of the spiritual leader, Shri Pandit Sharma ji, and of course the management team of this, the Om Shanti Ashram. We would like to take this opportunity to say a very warm and special welcome to each and every one of you who have come to join with us on this, the third night of celebration of Shri Ganesh Utsav. We are very happy to have with us all the members, the musicians on stage. We have a very productive Majira player. The Majira making real noise, man. Jai Bhagwan. Let's give him a round of applause. What's his name? Huh? Aaron. Aaron, you're doing a wonderful job, baby. Keep it up, right? And that's the right place for you. And what's your name again? Huh? Brandon? Brandon, you're also doing a wonderful job. We could hardly hear you, but we know you're playing. So may Bhagwan bless you as well. And to all the young children, we saw the Tasa group. The oldest one, probably about 9 or 10 years, maybe, if so much. But they played the Tasa very well. So we welcome all the children. Also on the keyboard tonight, our beloved brother Sham. On the dolak, this guy came from very far. Our beloved Shekharji. And of course, we thank them for joining in together with his wonderful Dharmapatni Amelia. Also, our special guest artist tonight, here Karl and his wonderful Dharmapatni Sheetal. We say, no, it's Akash Karl, Jai Bhagwan. Akash Karl and Sheetal Karl, we say welcome to them on this very special night in celebration of Shri Ganesh Utsav. We'd also like to welcome Didi, Om Shanti Didi. She's from the Raj Yoga Center, and she's of course no stranger to any one of us. She's our Didi. And of course we addressed her as Didi, and we thank you for bringing positive energy and peace to us all. So we say Om Shanti to Didi, to all the Shrotas, perform puja this evening, to Pandit Adish for doing a wonderful job all the nights. I didn't mention his name on the other nights, but tonight certainly I want to say God bless you, Panditji. Huh? I'm sorry? Oh, I thought I was wrong. May Bhagwan bless him and of course his beautiful family. Tonight, our discourse will be very simple, once again, as we continue from last night, where we saw Bhagwan Ganesh manifesting as Mahot Cutter. He destroyed the demons in different forms, and we all understand that negativities comes in all different forms and all different fashions, in all the different ages and period of time. You see, it is very important for us to note and be very attentive, friends. It is very important for us to note that enemies will always be on the outside and they might be very easy to conquer. But Bayalal Chandji, when the enemies are inside, then we have a great fight to conquer the internal enemies. And the internal enemies, the Puranas describes them in a very simple way. They call them the Shatvikar. The Shatvikar means Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, Matsarya. But they also have children. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, Matsarya, these enemies internally, they also have children. So they multiply. Kama, we all know, uncontrolled desires. Krodha, anger, greed, lust, etc., etc. So they multiply in different forms, in different ways, and they attack us from the inside. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, if someone were to attack us from the outside, we might be able to defend ourselves. But when we are attacked from the inside, they say, like one person told me one day, he said, Baba, I could face anybody in the office. I could go up to any challenge. I can face any situation. But you see, when I go home and I get opposition at home, that fight becomes very difficult. It's more hurtful. It's more hurtful when the enemies are closer to us. And friends, the deadly enemies that we must get rid of are the internal ones. And that is why meditation must be practiced. That is why jap, chanting of the Lord's name, must be practiced. And don't feel bad when you are chanting the Lord's name if bad thoughts were to come. That's okay. That is when they will come. It's when you have the weapon in your hand, then you will be attacked. So that's okay. When you are chanting the Lord's name or you are doing good things, the enemies will want to rise. And that is when you cannot stop or give up. And this is where the Upapuran, you have the Puranas and the Upapuran tells that last night we saw that when Chakrapani and his wonderful Dharmapatni Ugra wanted to have a baby, and they prayed and they did all the tapasya that was necessary, and they went on a 1-year fast and 1-year devotion to have this baby. But within a few months, she was blessed. She entered into family way, and it so happened that the child, my dear brothers and sisters, the fetus within the womb was developing, and the mother was in lots of pain. She could not tolerate the pregnancy. And it is said that she went together with some nurses to the shores of the ocean, and she did some type of what we put in inverted commas. Let me say it in local language. She aborted the baby, and the fetus was aborted, but the fetus did not die. The ocean accepted this fetus, and the baby or the fetus was developed in the ocean, and it was an unusual child. He had 3 eyes. And the Upapuran tells that while the mother did this, the father, the king, Chakrapani, he was not very pleased. He wanted his baby. And so, my friends, as the child developed, the ocean god named the child Sindhu after him. Sindhu means the ocean. And it is said, as the child grew up, the ocean brought the child back to the king, Chakrapani. And eventually, it so happened that the king handed down the kingdom to his beloved son, and the king and Ugra Devi, the queen, retired to the forest where they went for meditation, they went for tapasya, they went into the final stage of life where they now dedicated their Atma, the soul, to the ultimate reality. This child started governing the kingdom. And while governing, my dear brothers and sisters, while governing, it is said that, like the common saying goes, they say, never give power to a person who is ignorant. Never give power to a person who is ignorant. Never give position to a person who is ignorant. Never give position to a person who is ignorant, because they will use that power, they will use that position, and they would destroy not only themselves, but in the process, they'll be destroying others. And so Sindhu became overwhelmed with power. He became egoistic, etc., and started doing wrong things. But let us leave him there for a moment. Before he did this, it is said that he governed the kingdom of Mithila very well. And you all remember that name, Mithila, in the Ramayana? Mithila in the Ramayana is what? I'm testing you all. Come on. Very good, Mama. Where Sita Devi was born, it became Janakpur eventually. So Mithila eventually became Janakpur. And so, when this Sindhu took over the kingdom, he was governing well, because his father was there, his mother was there. They had not retired yet to the forest, but things was going well. And at that point in time, Bhagwan Shiva thought, let me leave Kailash for a moment and let me go on a pilgrimage outside of Kailash. And there, Bhagwan Shiva was passing over this particular city of Mithila, and he saw peace, he saw harmony, he saw a lot of wonderful things happening. And there, Parvati Devi, she said to Bhagwan Shiva, I find that you seem to be very peaceful. How come at this particular spot? And Lord Shiva said, because I see someone very pious and very noble in this holy city. And Mother Parvati asked, who can it be? And Lord Shiva closed his eyes in meditation. And he said, Devi, I want you to repeat after me. He said to Mother Parvati, Om Gam Gam Gam. Parvati Devi, she inquired, what is this mantra? And dear Bhagwan Shiva said, it is the Bij mantra of he who will be born to destroy every form of evil. Om. Together, everyone. Gam. 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 Mother Parvati was initiated into this mantra. This was the mantra that she chanted in order for this child to be born to her. Bhagwan Shiva gave the seed for the conception of this child, not in a physical way, but in a meditative way, in a spiritual way. Parvati Devi was so happy, she knew that her child would come by the grace of Mahadev. And she praised him and said, from the day you came into my life, O Mahadev, my life has changed. Jab se pyara Ishwaraya, jab se pyara Ishwaraya, mera jeevan badal badal gaya, mera jeevan badal badal gaya. जब से मैंने तुझको पाया, जब से मैंने तुझको पाया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया. बदल बदल गया, मेरा जीवन प्यारा ईश्वराया, सबसे प्यारा ईश्वराया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया। From the time you came into my life, my Lord, my life has changed for the better. रात का पल बीत गया है, नया सवेरा निकल आया। रात का पल बीत गया है, नया सवेरा निकल आया। इसीलिए मैंने गीत गाया, इसलिए मैंने गीत गाया। मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया। सबसे प्यारा ईश्वराया, सबसे प्यारा। भजो तुम, कुछ भी भजो, सब एक है। राम भजो तुम, Krishna bhajo tum. Chant any name of the Lord that you feel comfortable with. Parvati Devi was given the name Om Gam, the Bij mantra. She practiced this mantra for 12 years. Constant repetition. She glorified, she praised, she chanted, she meditated. She wanted He who sustains the world to be her son. Parvati Devi had gotten the blessing of Bhagwan Shankar in this way. And it is said that the time was coming as she chanted for 12 consecutive years. Parvati Devi was blessed with the darshan of that Lord in the form of Sri Gajanan. He came and he said, "Ma, please tell me what do you want?" And she said, "I want you to be my baby." The Lord decided to fulfill that dream and desire of his beloved mother Parvati. But in what form? The scripture tells. Ram bhajo tum, Krishna bhajo tum, kuch bhi bhajo, sab ek hai. Sare jagat ka tu hi vidata, sare jagat ka tu hi vidata. मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया। जब से प्यारा ईश्वराया, जब से प्यारा ईश्वराया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया, मेरा जीवन बदल गया, मेरा जीवन बदल बदल गया। This way, after practicing this Om Gam mantra for 12 years, Parvati Devi was blessed with the darshan of the beloved Lord of the world who would come to be her son. And when he promised her that I will be your son, Ma, I'm only waiting on what? He said, I'm waiting for the Bhadrapada Masa. I'm waiting for the month of Bhadrapada, the Chaturthi of, or the fourth Tithi of that particular Mass. And Ma, I will then manifest as your beloved son when the moon is in Simha Lagna. At that time, I will incarnate. And my dear brothers and sisters, it is said, at that appropriate time, like even in the Ram Charitamanas, Sri Ramchandra Ji was waiting on the lunar month, and he manifested 12 o'clock in the day. And then Sri Bhagwan Krishna manifests 12 o'clock in the night. He came from the lunar dynasty. Sri Ram from the Surya Vamsha, the lineage of the sun. Here, Sri Bhagwan Ganapati was waiting on this, what you call, Simha Lagna. And he was waiting in the month of Bhadrapada, under the auspicious Swati Nakshatra. And if you go back to the 18th of September, you will see Swati Nakshatra was ruling. It was the Chaturthi Tithi, and it was in the Simha Lagna when we celebrate annually the Ganesh Chaturthi, or the time when Bhagwan Ganesh incarnated. The point is that here he promised the mother that I will come, and on that particular day, it is said, he manifested. He was born, incarnated, as we may say, as a wonderful child, divine in nature. He was tough, he was big built in stature, etc. But let us bypass the katha that we are very familiar with, him standing by the door, etc., and things like that. Let's go beyond that. It is said that while he was there, some events also unfolded. And what it was, the child, my friends, the father, Bhagwan Shankara, performed the Jata Karma. You all know the Jata Karma? Jata Karma means the shaving of the head, etc. That is done on the 6th day after a baby is born. You always do that? A whole year after? Well, it's really supposed to be done on the 6th day. I also do it a year after. Because the hair of the baby is so, tender and soft for somebody to go and put a razor there. Sheetal? And Amelia? When that time comes, we could do it down the road. So Bhagwan Shiva performed the Jata Karma, the shaving of the hair, etc. of the baby. And Bhagwan Shankar had to name this beloved baby. And what name did he give to him? He gave the name Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Chidabhasakam Sarvagam Jnanagamyam Munidyayam Paresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. He went on to describe what will be the qualities of the son of his. Jagat Karanam Karanajnana Rupam Suradim Sukadim, and this is his name. This was the name he gave in the Trita Yuga. Ganesham, Ganesham. He named him Ganesha, one who would be blessed with divine qualities and be beyond the three gunas. Jagat Vyapinam Vishwavandyam Suresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. It is said that at that time, my friends, after giving the name Ganesha, Bhagwan Shiva knew that this child will have all the divine qualities and he will not be influenced by the gunas. He will be beyond the gunas. Gunatita. And Gunatita means, we have the three gunas, Tamoguna, Rajaguna, Sattva Guna. And it is only when we transcend these three gunas. I will not go into details. When you go into the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17, you will see a detailed explanation of Bhagwan Krishna to Arjuna about these gunas. But what we will see is that Tamoguna is the base qualities, Rajaguna is the very active qualities, and Sattva Guna is the very pure qualities that we are all influenced by on a daily basis. And then, what we have to do also, we also have to transcend the Tamoguna, Rajaguna, and Sattva Guna in order to reach what is called as Tattva Guna. Remember this Tattva Guna. Tattva Guna means where you can just switch off and be in meditation. Like drop everything instantly. Nothing bothers you. When the mind is influenced by Tamoguna, we become lethargic, not only at the physical level, but even at the mental level. When the mind becomes influenced by tamoguna, we think negative and we entertain negative thoughts and emotions. When the mind is influenced by active gunas, rajoguna, then the mind becomes very active and very, what you call, aggressive. Rajoguna is aggressive and very active. So the mind keeps on thinking and thinking and cannot switch off. That's why if you overthink about a situation, you will not only lose sleep, but you will lose your peace of mind. So we have to get tamoguna under control, rajoguna under control at the mental level also. And when the mind is able to rise to sattva guna, then, my friends, we are able to switch on, switch off when we want. Like you could turn on the light. Who is in control of the lights? Who is in control of the lights? Just touch the switch off, you see lights go off, turn it on back, and you get light. In the same way, when we are able to control the mind in that manner, it's a high level of philosophy in terms of when we are able to develop ourselves spiritually, switch on and switch off when we want. Switch on, get active in the world, switch off, meditation. Peace. But the thing is, we are unable to switch off. We have to practice lifetimes after lifetimes, developing ourselves in a spiritual way in order to learn the art of not only living, but the art of switching off the mind to let meditation happen. So Bhagwan, he very, intuitively gave the name Ganesh to his beloved son. And this name will also change in a bit. So remember Ganesh, right? Nice name for a boy child. But it may not be very common. Ganesha. People might feel uncomfortable to call their son Ganesh. They might call him Munish. Ganesh. I think it's a beautiful name. So, when that name was given to him, Bhagwan Shiva knew that he would grow up to be tough and powerful. And he did. He grew up tough and powerful. And just to fast forward, he was a young child, probably about 8 or 9 years old. And he went with the boys to play in a mango grove. And the Upapuran tells that while they were playing in the mango grove, they were having the mangoes and then taking the skin and the seeds, etc. And they were pelting it at each other. Typical things that boys would do, a little mischief. And while pelting the seeds at each other, this Ganesha saw a bird, sitting on an egg. And he told one of the boys, he said, take the mango seed and pelt it at the bird, and she will fly away. Sorry, not a bird, a woman protecting an egg. And that woman who is protecting the egg, pelt the mango seed at her, and she will come down the tree, and she will run after you all. But I have some intention. And there the boys pelt the mango seed at the woman that was sitting next to the egg that was in a nest. And there it is said, she came down the tree, and exactly as Ganesh mentioned, she ran after the boys. And as she did, Ganesha climbed the tree. I don't want to use the word steal the egg, but the leela was going on. He caught hold of the egg broke, and there a peacock came out of the egg. And as the peacock came out of the egg, it is said, the peacock became very frightened of what was happening, and she started to peck, etc. She started to be very aggressive, but Ganesha took control of her, and he sat upon the back of the peacock, and in order to get control of her, and it is said, he started riding the peacock and use her as his vehicle. Now, rewinding a little bit, the mother or the woman who was next to that egg, she was Vinata. Vinata is mentioned in the Ramcharitamanas of Goswami Tulsidashi. And Vinata, my friends, she came back. And when she saw the egg had been broken, the peacock came out, she immediately went and she prostrated to Ganesha. And she said, you must be the incarnation of our Lord. I was told that one day you would come and you would be the one to burst this egg. Please tell me, please tell me, who are you? And there it is said, Vinata Devi, she looked at Ganesha as he smiled at her. He did not reveal himself right away, but she praised him and she says, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Jai Jai Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva. She said, I have been waiting for years upon years for this egg to be broken. The woman said, I have been waiting for years upon years for this egg to be broken. Please, you must be the son of Mahadev and Parvati Devi. Please, please tell me. Gajanana he Gajanana, Gajanana he Gajanana, oh Gajanana he Gajanana, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva. Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva. Vinata, she looked at the boy and she says, I prostrate to you. You must be the Lord of this universe, incarnated as the son of Parvati Devi and Bhagwan Shankar. I was told that you would be the only one to break this egg. When this egg is broken, the woman said, this peacock is my son. This peacock is my son. This peacock is called as Mayur, Mayuraha in Sanskrit. Mayu meaning a peacock. And this peacock is my son. Thank you for allowing him to come out of this egg. And you are the only one who could have broken this. Oh Shri Ganesha. Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Jai 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 Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Gajanana, Gajanana he Gajanana, oh Gajanana he Gajanana, Gajanana he Gajanana, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva. Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Mata Parvati Pita Mahadeva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva, Gajanana he Ganapati Deva. Jai 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 Ganapati Deva. And so my friends, Vinata, the mother of the peacock, she was a woman. She said to this boy, Ganesha, she says, you must be Bhagwan, because I have been waiting. I was told that you will come, and only you would be the one to break this egg. And when the child looked at her, he prostrated and he says, Mai Ganesh hu. I am the son of Parvati, and I am the son of Bhagwan Shankar. And therefore, mother, this egg has been broken and the peacock has now come. I will accept this as my vahana, as my vehicle in the Treta Yuga. And there, my friends, Vinata, she said to Ganesha, she says, now this is beautiful here. She says, do you remember my other children? Ganesha said, no, I don't remember your other children. She said, do you remember Jatayu? Jatayu is my son. She said, do you remember Sampati? Sampati is also my son. And my other child, Snena. This child also is my son. But, O Ganesha, they are all captured by the serpent king. And they are in captivity at the moment. Jatayu is in bondage, Sampati is in bondage, and Snena also is in bondage. Can you please do something, O Ganesh? Just like you freed Mayuhu, the peacock, my peacock son, please do something and free Jatayu as well. For Jatayu's name is mentioned in the golden pages of the Ramcharitamanas as one of the servants of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Sri Ram. Please, Mayuhu, please, Ganesha. And friends, it is said, Bhagwan Ganesha also went and freed Jatayu. He also went and freed Sampati. You all remember Sampati? And Shena also was one of the sons. They were all birds of Vinata Devi. Even though she was a woman, she gave birth because it was predestined according to the karmic influence. She was married to Kashyap Maharaj. So these birds were not ordinary, what you call birds or eagles, as we would say, but they were divine, incarnated to serve in this capacity. And so Ganesha was blessed to, what you call, sit now on the peacock. You all ever saw a picture of Bhagwan Ganesh on the peacock? You all never saw? Google it. I'm going to Google it and see. Ganesh on the peacock. And you will see the peacock also is one of the vehicles of Bhagwan Sri Ganapati or Ganesha. And it so happened that after Bhagwan manifested in this particular form, he was given the name Mayuresh. So Mayuresh is one of the names. So from Ganesh now, the name changed into Mayuresh, the one who sits on the peacock. Mayuresh, the one who is the master of the peacock. And that's why when the peacock came out of the shell, she was very frantic and she was very aggressive. And it was only when he sat on the back and took control of her, then the peacock became under control and he gave her the name, Bhagwan received the name Mayuresh. So in Treta Yuga, so let us go back. In Sat Yuga, what was the first name that we mentioned? Huh? No, the first name we mentioned, first night. You see, when I was in school, I have two teachers here tonight. And when the teacher teaches and asks a question 2 days after, and we don't know the answer, sir, what you used to do? We have Mr. Lane there, and we have Pandit Sharma ji. Sir, what you used to do again? Yeah, I get that. It was called corporal punishment then. So you put out your hand, and I get one. I remember Mr. Lane was my math teacher. a general science teacher. And when the teacher teaches and 2 days after they ask a question, they're supposed to undo the work. So what was the name of Ganesh Baba on the first night we mentioned? I'm going to take out my belt. You all remember Mahot Kata? Mahot Kata. So in Treta Yuga, in Satya Yuga, he was called as Mahot Kata, Vinayaka. And tonight he is called as Ganesha and Mayuresha, the one who control the peacock. In Dwapar Yuga, he manifested to destroy the demon Sindur. So, going back to tonight's katha, that same son, the fetus that had 3 eyes and was born and became the king of Chakrapani, that fetus now, who received the kingdom from Chakrapani, he was a good child. And then eventually, he turned into a bad one. And Bhagwan had to manifest as Sri Gajanana to kill him all the way down in Dwapar Yuga. So Treta Yuga came to an end in Dwapar Yuga. So imagine the havoc that he created from Treta Yuga into Dwapar Yuga. I wonder if any one of us could live through Kali Yuga to see Satyuga then again. You think possible? I wish we could all live and wait for when Satyuga come again. And just experience Satyuga. Did he? I'm sorry? It is the reality of truth, did he say. So it is possible. It's not very far away, no. If you go into numbers, it will say thousands and thousands of years. They say this is the beginning of Kali Yuga. And you have a few thousand years to go again. But as in numbers form, we can make it happen in our reality. We could make it happen in our reality, in our consciousness, in our upliftment. So, Bhagwan had to come back as Gajanana to get rid of this demon, this person that was now becoming a demon, Sindur, through Sindhu. And he did that in the form of Gajanana. But the point is that now he had control, so he was able to control the peacock and save Jatayu, save Sampati, etc. And Bhagwan Shiva was indeed very impressed. He was very happy. He was very pleased with what you call the devotion, the loyalty, the dedication of his beloved son. And there, the second child came, who was Kartikeya, and the time for Ganesha's existence was coming to an end. And he told Bhagwan Shiva, he says, Pitashri, Matashri, Kartikeya, the time is coming for me to return to my spiritual abode. I'm going to give up this body of mine. But I will leave the Mayuhu, I will leave the peacock with you, Kartikeya. So Kartikeya vehicle is the peacock. So who was the first owner of the peacock? Ganesha. I don't know if he trade it, if he sell it, or when you give your younger brother something, what do you take for it? But he gave his younger brother his ride. And Parthi Devi and Bhagwan Shiva listened to the praise of Ganesha onto them when he says, मेरे मन वीरा की तारे हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारे मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन ओ लगन मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन जब बोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह शाम जब बोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह शाम शिव के भक्ति में हो के मगन
मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन ओ लगन मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन चूते बंधन, शिव भक्ति में रस के जीवन, मन में शिव है, शिव में है मन, दर दिया खुद को शिव के अर्पण, शिव ही मेरा धर्म, शिव ही मेरा करम, शिव ही मेरा धर्म, शिव ही मेरा करम, साथी है ये धरती गगन, मेरे मंदिरा की तारे हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन, ओ लगन, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन। कंचन काया सब है मेरे शिव की माया, शिव मेरे साथ है, दिन है या रात है, शिव मेरे साथ है, दिन है या रात है, जाओ हर पल है शिव के भजन, मेरे मंदिरा की तारे पल शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन, ओ लगन, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन। जब बोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह शाम, जब बोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह शाम, शिव के भक्ति में हो के मगन, मेरे मंदिरा की तारे हर पल शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन, ओ लगन, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन, ओ लगन, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन, ओ लगन, मैंने शिव से लगा ये लगन। And dear, it was at that time, Bhagwan Shiva blessed his beloved son, Ganesha. He says that you will be Ajam Nirvikalpam. You will be beyond birth, my son. You will be Nirakaramekam. You will be one without the second, but you will be formless and absolute. Niranandamanand Madvaita Purnam. You will be the source of bliss, O Ganesha. You will be not just the source of bliss, but you will be bliss, Ananda itself. The one and the infinite. You are not just my son, but you are supreme, without attributes. Param Nirgunam. You are without attributes. Nirvishesham Niriham. You are beyond desires. For your mind, O Ganesha, will be absolute in control. Parabrahma Rupam. You will be of the nature of the Supreme Brahman. Ganesham Bhajema. But the world will praise you as Ganesha. The world will praise you as Ganesha. And when the name Ganesha is echoed, then ignorance, negativities, obstacles will be removed from the pathways of our devotees. And so Bhagwan Shiva gave all these blessings
to this beloved son of his. So, fast forwarding to this point, when the episode happened with him standing by the door, etc., 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 it goes way beyond to what we have seen in tonight's discourse. So, with this, I would like to conclude. Prem se boliye Ganesh Bhagwan ki. We have Akash and Sheetal with us tonight, and we have to use them a lot tonight because they're going to sing till the morning. May Bhagwan bless you all. So at this point in time, we'll have a bhajan from them and final havan. We dedicate the final havan tonight to TKR. We have to burst a coconut too. जय गणपति जय गणनायक
जय गणेश जय गणेश
जय गणपति जय गणनायक
जय गणेश जय गणेश
जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक
जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय
गणपति वंदन गणनायक तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक तू चार भुजाधारी मस्तक सिंदूरी रूप निराला है मूषक वाहन तेरो तू ही जग का रखवाला तेरी सुंदर मूरत मन में तेरी सुंदर मूरत मन में तू पालक सिद्धि विनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक मन मंदिर का दियारा तेरे नाम से हो जियारा तेरे नाम की ज्योति जली तो मन में बहती सुखधारा तेरो सुमिरन हर पूजन में तेरो सुमिरन हर पूजन में सबसे पहले परदायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक तेरे नाम को जिसने ध्याया उस पर रहती रूप समाया तेरी महिमा तू ही जाने तेरी महिमा तू ही जाने शिव पार्वती के बालक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक जय
गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणना जय। प्रेम से बोले वृंदावन विहारी लाल की जय, गणपति भगवान की जय। I think that bass microphone is feeding back. Dolak, bass one. So we'd like to thank you for this beautiful bhajan. At this time, we'll ask Uma Didi to bring greetings and to bless us all on behalf of the Raj Yoga Center.
Sitaram Panditji, special divine devotees of God, brothers and sisters, it's always a pleasure to be in Om Shanti Ashram. I must first compliment the achievement that has been made physically, and I'm sure spiritually as well, that success is there. To bring blessing, to bring greetings from the Brahma Kumaris. As Panditji mentioned, is Satyuga reality. We in the Brahma Kumaris believe and practically living that truth. It is a reality, and every one of you who are sitting here will be in Satyuga, otherwise you would not have been here. Satyuga, we believe, is a life where you study to achieve the status to be in Satyuga. 30 years now, I have been studying the difference between the body and the soul. This is when we qualify ourselves to be in Satyuga. And this is the greetings I would like all of you to be aware of. Kali Yuga have a very few more years, not many. This is our belief. Just a few more years. Hence the reason we are seeing a world disaster. And every country you're seeing, everybody you're seeing something. Because the law of cause and effect has to take place at this present time. So Satyuga is not a word. Satyuga is a reality. But each one of us has to put in our own individual effort. So this is my greetings, this is my blessing, wishing all of you to take charge, take responsibility. We are individual beings, and we have to recognize this at this present time. We are not this. You know, this is why we wear white. It carries two symbolic meaning. One is, in Hinduism especially, long ago, not now, presently, is that when someone leaves their body, or what you call die, is that they would cover their body with white. So we are living a practical, living dead life, if you want to call it, because we are not living in the identity of this body. We are living in the awareness and consciousness. Who is using this mic? It's not Sister Uma. It is the soul that is using the mic through this body. And this reality will take us to Satyuga. And we have to understand the soul function and the body function is distinct from each other. The soul is the driver, the car. The body is the car. So this realization, this understanding, this knowing the difference between the innate qualities of the soul as God's children, we all sitting here have a personality like our parents, naturally peaceful, naturally loveful, naturally happy. But what has happened is that with this false identity, the doctor, the lawyer, the engineer, the male, the female, that is deceiving everyone from the innate qualities. So this, my good wishes, my blessings. Now it is time to earn a very, very big spiritual bank account. The physical bank account is good, but please, Satyuga is awaiting us. But we can get there only with the realization of truth. We are not this body, we are the soul. So I would like to share a few minutes of meditation. It's okay? Yes, so I would like you to relax as much as possible. I want you to feel the difference between this body and the being that is who is operating this body. We are distinct. And as I share, we have a godly personality, but we have lower in our percentage because of the vices, as they are called. I relax my body and I settle into physical stillness. I turn my attention in the center of my forehead, and I visualize a beautiful divine light. This is who I truly am. This light is I, the soul, God's child. God recognized me as his child, as a soul, as a child who is inheriting his personality, a personality of peace. As I remind myself, this body is my instrument that I, the soul, am using to play my variety of roles. As I become aware of this, I can transform my life. I can transform my life to take me into Satyug, that world we all live in very practically few thousand years ago. That world was real, and it is coming back in a few years' time. All I need to do is spend a few minutes daily. Like anything else, everything is possible. Everything can be experienced with a conscious awareness and consciousness. Being aware, being conscious of my true identity as God's child is my journey to perfection. I have this ability, I have this fortune at this present time. With spiritual knowledge, I will bring about a spiritual transformation. I would live in this truth. I will see in this truth. I will speak in this truth. I will interact in this truth. I am a peaceful soul. I am a loveful soul. I am a pure soul. As I practice this as often as possible, my thoughts will change my energy from false into truth. Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Panditji. Thank you all very much.
Reverend Vyasji, Pandit Abhedanand Persad, Sharma, respected elders, children of the Rishis, Namaskar, Sitaram. The responsibility is mine this evening to thank you for being here. Just a couple of quick things before I hand you over to Shekhar, who will do the official vote of thanks this evening. I want to begin this evening by apologizing to the family. Young Avi celebrated his birthday yesterday, and in my excitement, I neglected to mention that. So, Guruji, before we leave the Singhasan, I want to ask that you do a special mantra for blessings for Avi. Sister Uma, 40 years ago, was a part of this ashram. She mentioned she left here 30 years ago, but she never really left. She have always been with us over the decades. Sister Ji, our pleasure to have you once again. And we look forward to your continued presence amongst us and with us. Before I give you some further announcement, I want to invite Shekhar, the guy who came from very far, Guruji. He will do the vote of thanks this evening.
Namaskar. So, Bhagwan Baba says that, if we recognize seva, the need to do seva, it is good. If we recognize that we have done seva, we've eradicated the benefits out of it. So every time I'm asked to give a vote of thanks, I'm very particular with how I say it, what I say. That said, nothing is possible without the grace of God. And the first thing I would like to offer is my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of Sri Ganesh. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. In trying to, I know what I wanted, well, what I felt, and in trying to find the words, I was wondering the whole night last night, how should I put this across? Gratitude. And I have my guru on the Singhasan tonight. And he started this evening with a guru mantra. And it reminded me of some words of his guru, Swami Sri Abhedanand. A few years ago, we had the privilege of meeting him in his home, eating from his pot in his apartment. And in one of his messages for Guru Purnima, he gave the meaning of guru. And guru, the remover of darkness, but the removal of darkness through the introduction or the welcoming of light, and in this case, intelligence. And he described guru in three forms. The first of which would be parents, mother and father. The second of which would be guru, the ordained guru. And the third, and Amelia will laugh at me because I always keep saying it, because to me it's so profound, is the concept of guru as Ishvara Anugraha, or the grace of God. And members of the Om Shanti will constantly hear me say this over and over, every opportunity I get to talk on guru. And what he meant was that in life, aside from the gurus or whether you read a book or something, the experience that life has to offer and offers you, be it good or bad, that is perhaps one of the greatest forms of teaching. And in remembering my experiences over the years with this guru on stage, I was taken aback last night when he was looking at Aaron play Manjira. I remember 33, 34 years ago, I was in his role. And the same way he was looking down and he was looking at the youths, and I remember that. And I remember the years, as the years developed, I wanted to be so much like him. And upon the two at one point. And I remember being so gravitated towards his aura. He spoke about aura last night. I remember being inspired by his singing, by his words, and no matter what level of Vedanta he had when he brought with him from India, as children growing up, it didn't fly over our head. He was able to bring that knowledge to a level where we could understand. And Guruji, as you, developed and as you went on your own journey from young adult to a married man, your words changed and it reflected in how you spoke and what you spoke about in your perspective. And you were able to bring the same knowledge of the Vedas in a different perspective. And then as time unfolded and he became a father, the wisdom only went on, and you could see it. And for me, it's not only about the mesmeric voice that he has and his ability to deliver scriptures to such in a profound manner, but is the way he also lives his life. And you talk about integrity. Integrity, Baba says, is when you align head, heart, and hand, word, thought, and deed. And for me, this is the personification of integrity. And if you're looking for inspiration, we don't have to go too far. Right? So I don't want to say thank you and probably take away the blessings from you, but I want to offer my humble pranams for all that you always do for us here at the Shanti Ashram. He is one of the most profound voices in this land, and Ganesh Utsav is becoming a fast, well, it's no longer fast, but it's one of the most auspicious and renowned Hindu observances in Trinidad today. We started it in the year 2000, 23 years ago. This is our 24th Yagna. He has been with us for much longer than that. In fact, the Murtis we have on stage, he was here in 1995 when we consecrated them. And even today, where he could be anywhere he wants to be, he has chosen this ashram to grace us with his presence for 3 wonderful nights of devotion. And for that, we offer our gratitude. And, he himself would say from time to time that, you could make all your plans, but it's up to the grace of God to allow you to be where you are. And so again, by the grace of God, we have such a divine soul in our midst to deliver messages. Also with us tonight, for the third night, Brother Sharma on keyboard. And again, he has been a wonderful and ardent devotee, joining with Gurji over the years. And Sharma, thank you for being with us these nights and performing so melodically. We have the live stream that has enabled us to reach so many devotees that weren't able to physically be here with us. Sister Kavita and her team, Sister Nirala. And, they perform the seva night after night, going across the breadth and length of this country. And that cannot be understated in terms of the lives that you are able to touch through your technology and your sacrifice. Brother Krish and his brother, who was here last night as well, the sound, the ability to amplify the vibrations, it can't be possible without your efforts as well. Tonight, you would have heard a very mesmeric voice rendering some beautiful bhajans. That was me. But later on, an individual came, so Brother Akash and Sister Sheetal. And I'll give you a little line on him, right? About maybe 15 or 16 years ago, in my much younger days, I entered Mastana Bahar. And it was a group of us, maybe about 3 or 4 of my friends. And we met up with Akash. And he had such a lovely personality that he fitted well within us. And I remember we went into our washroom and everybody was singing songs. And it was before an audition or a program or something in Gulf City Mall. And people were just singing one-liners. And then this boy started to sing a song. And everybody stopped. And I was like, well, if we had to describe voices, you would see like, ours was like granola and cabbage. And this man's voice was like condensed milk mixed with honey. And nobody wanted to sing anything after that. And again, he has this humble aura with him. And over the years, we've developed a nice relationship, brother to brother. And every time I send the invite, again, one of the most profound voices in the land, student of Sri Ruby Malik, he could I'm sure he was invited to maybe 10 or 12 different places here tonight. And again, he chose to be here at the feet of our Guru and in the presence of our family here at the Om Shanti Ashram. To Akash and Chital, thank you once more for being here with us. There's too many names to call. Just to remind you all that this is not the end of our yagna. It continues tomorrow night. Daddy will elaborate a little bit more on that. But this evening, it's the final night of Guruji's 3 nights. And so that is the reason why we decided to give this vote of thanks or offering of gratitude to just these individuals tonight. With that, I say Sitaram.
Thank you very much, Shekhar. As mentioned, our devotion continues tomorrow evening. Sri Ravi Bharati, who has been with us over the last 24 years, he is the one who started us on the Ganesh Utsav celebration some 24 years ago. He will be with us tomorrow evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tomorrow being Sunday, tomorrow being a very important day, Guruji. I see Guruji dedicated the Havan for that event. So we will accommodate all our devotees coming to the ashram tomorrow from 4 p.m. to make offering. This evening we started at 5, and at 7 there were still people remaining to still make offering. We will try to accommodate those who didn't get a chance in a short bit. But tomorrow evening we start promptly at 4 with offerings. If you want to come before, just message us, let us know, and we make ourselves available, one of the pundits in the ashram. We start the service at 6 p.m., not 7. So Guruji will take over from 6 p.m. tomorrow, and we finish promptly at 8. Tomorrow, too, we'll have takeaway service, so you wouldn't have to line up and you wouldn't have to sit around necessarily. Sit with us. You can take and go. On Monday evening, the service continues with the final night of devotion of the ashram in the Ganesh Utsav celebration this year. On Monday evening, we have Sri Girish Sibhu, Pandit, young, dynamic, vibrant. Those of us who were here on the first evening heard him chant the Sanskrit slokas to do the Abhishek, and he rendered some beautiful bhajans, and all of us, all those I spoke to, were quite impressed with his voice and his singing and his ability to chant. I want to promise you that when you come on Monday evening, you'll be quite surprised the intellectual capacity of that young gentleman, Pandit Girish Sibhu. He'll be with us here again on Monday afternoon from 6 to 8. Again on Monday evening, being the last evening of devotion, again Pandits will make ourselves available from 4 p.m. to assist with anyone who would like to make offerings unto the Ganesh Murti. A very important part of our procedure though, a change from every other year. This year, on Monday evening at 8 p.m. when Vyasji concludes Katha, we take the Murti around the village as we are accustomed to, without the opportunity for anyone to be able to make offerings then. That's a change in the procedures. So we'll be taking the Murti through the village immediately after Vyas concludes Katha, and then we do the Visarjan in our pond, right next to the ashram right here. We want to invite all of you to come and be part of that memorable occasion. So our Ganesh Utsav festival concludes on Monday evening this week. Again, service tomorrow starts at 6, offering begins at 4. On Monday evening, service begins at 6, ends at 8, offering begins at 4. For those of you who would want to join with us, we want to invite all of you to come, but come prepared to make offerings as well. The rest will be said on another evening. I want to thank you for coming. I want to invite you to have dinner with us when Guruji concludes. On my left, your right, service will be provided there, and we do not eat inside the temple, so if you don't get Persad inside, on your exit on one of the doors, you'll get Persad served there or at the table. Thank you very much all for being here, and we will see you again tomorrow evening. I now hand over to Guruji to conclude.
Thank you for expressing your love and blessings to each and every one of us in some way or the other. I must compliment the management team of this beautiful ashram for the visible improvement to the physical structure of this mandir. We are now sitting in an air-conditioned room. It has been refurbished in a very beautiful manner, and it's all in the interest of keeping everyone comfortable when you come to sit before the Lord in your prayer, in your meditation, and in your devotion. To all those who would have contributed financially and in whatever way to make this improvement a reality, may God bless you especially in this difficult economic and financial challenging times. So may God bless you, may your wealth be purified, and may the mandir and the devotees continue to uplift this community in a very beautiful way. Also, before we stand for the final Purnahuti, we would ask Avi to stand. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. He is 29 years old. And we would like to wish him a happy birthday. Let's all sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Avi. Happy birthday to you. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudadvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaye Tano Hari. Happy birthday, baby. And we love you very, very much. And may God always bless you and protect you. May you be the brightest boy in your school, right? And last night he celebrated his birthday, and I didn't know until the end. But we got macaroni pie, and we got fried rice, and we got the cake and all the wonderful things last night. So tonight is only blessing. Let's all please stand for final arati. Purnahuti rather than arati. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvapapaharam Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Mayadattam Grihana Parameshwaram. Om Vanaspati Raso Bhuto Gandhadyo Gandharuttama Agreya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Prati Rayatam. Everyone, if your hands will receive the blessings of the yajna. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Mata Jati Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh Deva. लधवन को भोग लगे, लधवन को भोग लगे, संत करे सेवा. जय गणेश देव. जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा. माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा. जय गणेश देवा. दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, चार भुजाधारी. माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूस की सवारी, मूस की सवारी. दुखियों के दुख हरत, दुखियों के देवा. जय गणेश देवा. जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा. माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा. जय गणेश देवा. देत कोरियन को काया, कोरियन को काया, कोरियन को काया.
करे सेवा जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया गौरी गणेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे 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 मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभो त्रिविधतापनिवारण हे विभो अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मां शुचः ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समादेना ओम श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। प्रेम से बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, उमापति महादेव की, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की। हर हर नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की। ओम शांति आश्रम की जय जय सीताराम। Please have your seats, my friends, and you will receive your arti, your panchamrit, your prasadam. Remember, arti, prasadam will be served outside. Meals are served, prepared for all. Do partake and do have a safe journey back to your homes. Om Shanti.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling that home? But think no more. Visit Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited, dealers in hardware, plumbing and electrical needs. Get all your paints, doors, gravel, sand, cement, blocks and much more. Check them out at 492 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or Lal Bihari Trees, Devi. Call 654-1075 or 346-6819. Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited says, big or small, we handle all. Visit our Super Center Limited for all your grocery, household, stationery, puja items, cosmetics, baby items, clothing and hardware items. They are a one-stop shop. They have the best prices to suit your pocket. A friendly staff awaits you. Lots of parking available. Check them out today at number 63 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or call 610-2862. You can also visit Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited at number 1066 SS Aaron Road, Davie for all your furniture and appliances. Get your dining room and living room sets, beds, and lots more. Give them a call today at 647-3682. Iris Super Center Limited and Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited. Prakash Budu Enterprises Limited of 163 Siparia Aaron Road, Davie. Buyers of iron, aluminum, copper, brass, steel, stainless steel, batteries, motors and lots more. Visit them today or call 475-4811 or 780-7664. Indusaf Equipment and Supplies Limited, suppliers of industrial pipes, valves, fittings, safety and general hardware. Visit them today at 1719 New Haven Avenue, Marbella or call 658-0785. Indusaf Equipment and Supplies Limited for all your industrial and hardware material. Are you preparing for that special occasion? Well, visit Dharam Jewelry Limited, specializes in precious and semi-precious gems, gold, silver and diamond jewelry. They also custom design jewelry. Repairs and cleaning are done on the spot. Visit them at number 126 Arangwes Main Road, Arangwes or call 610-6179. Dharam Jewelry Limited, the jewelry specialist. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories, suppliers of Magrims, new and used tires. They offer Hunter computerized four-wheel alignment and balancing. Visit them today at number 2 Clark Road, Pinal. Call 647-7662 or 269-3904 for more info. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories. D. Baliram, the Tire Master. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products, offers all your agricultural needs under one roof. We supply a wide range of pesticides and chemicals to prevent numerous diseases, as well as to enhance your crop growth and yield. We sell still equipment. At Asasco, we cater for large and small farmers, as well as home owners with a green thumb. For all your growing needs, visit us at 74 Arang West Main Road, San Juan. Their phone number 638-5114 or their fax number 638-6178 and 87 Centenary Street, East Paje, Tunapuna. Telephone 222-4581 or you can send an email at asascochemicals@gmail.com. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products.